Parasite is patient with its plan to cultivate. Wars and devastation prepare the ground to germinate. And the lights are already humming when you awake and identify. Naked you'll find yourself surrounded, only the system knowing why. It all arrives like weather. It all arrives like weather. It all arrives like weather. Sound folks smooth as grass, every moment neat and straight. There's nothing sharp enough to cut you, there's nothing tight enough to break. Nobody's shouting orders, nobody's saying skate. Just 1,000 little motions telling you where to go and where to face. You learn the rhythm by watching, and the crowd adjusts your pace. Every answer comes preloaded, every silence is filled in haze. If you look and you see the fire burning somewhere far away, a light along the skyline. That is easy to explain. If you're not, you'll feel the heat before you see the flame. It all arrives like weather. Like weather. Before they even touch the light, that I've broken off disease, just measured to be out of height. They fall at keeping balance, they say it's staying safe, but you can feel the pressure mounting as the room adjusts its shore. It all arrives like weather. It all arrives like weather. No hands around your throat and no lights up on the gate, just the narrowing of daylight, wrapped tightly in a broken flame. It isn't what is taken, it's what is never named. The quiet discipline that settles in, deciding what remains. It all arrives nowhere. Like weather. That takes a small percentage, the parasite takes its own again. What if popcorn never ruled, it leaves the deepest kind of change. What fed us once was relay trouble. What healed us once was pulled aside. They sprayed the fields with careful language. With quiet counts, it changed us all to same ground, just different labels. So nothing grows the way it did before. It Nothing here was meant to conquer, nothing has to be controlled. Things were growing side by side, doing more than they were told. Every root knew where to listen, every leaf knew when to give. Not a plant imposed by parasites, just a way of things that learn to live. Seasons travel naturally in a kaleidoscope of days. And everything that's living has always found its own way. No fences needed for control, no rules to disobey. Just a crying drowned remembering just what it has to say.